Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be updating my 2022 project pan. This is a rolling style project pan. I am working through 10 products at a time throughout the year. Not necessarily all makeup. Most of them are makeup products, but a few of them are beauty products as well. As I said in my last video, I am filming a little late in the month. So this is February 12th that I'm filming, where normally I would film the first Saturday of the month. So this month's progress will be longer than normal because I went from January 1st to February 12th. So I do have a lot more progress on certain products. And next month I will be going from February 13th to the beginning of March. I'm not sure the exact day at this moment, but because of that, next month's update will be a little smaller, like the progress will be a little bit smaller than this last month. So just keep that in mind as we're going forward. This month, I have a lot more uses on certain products because my timeline is off. And next month, it'll be a little bit smaller, and then hopefully we'll be right back on track. Other than that, I don't think I have any updates for you guys, so we'll go ahead and jump right into this month's progress. First up is my primer, and that is my YSL Top Secrets Instant Moisture Glow. I really like this primer. I've used it for quite a while now, and I decided to just roll it into this project because I wanted to use it up since I was getting pretty low on it. This is where I am at this month. As you can see, I made a pretty decent amount of progress. The lines are a little bit misleading, I think, because while it was right up here, like I'm going off where the product bends. So I'm going right here with this product, but honestly, when I squeeze it out of the tube, like I'm having to really get very low. This is a little bit air here. I know there's definitely some air in there. So I know it's probably a little bit lower than that, but I just went ahead and marked it there because that's where it bent most easily for me. I used this primer 24 times this last month, and I'm very proud of myself for that number because it means that I didn't use it every single day. You guys know that I am the kind of person that if I put a product in my project, I use it almost exclusively. Like it's hard for me to say, no, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use something else. But I'm very proud of myself because I let myself not use it several days in a row. Today is one of the days where I allowed myself not to use it. And I do love this primer, but I have a bad tendency to just overuse products when I put them in my projects and try to get them done way faster. Because honestly, if I had used this every single day, I think there's a chance it would have been done this last month. And there's the ambitious side of me that wants to just be like, oh yeah, I used up that product in a month. But I made myself not do that. And I have this in the project for another month, and I'm okay with that because I do like this primer a lot, and I probably will repurchase it. I also like to try new things, so I don't know if I'll repurchase it right away, but I do really like it. So I do think this will be gone next month because, I mean, like I said, there's some air in here and it's already getting to the point where it's spitting a little bit. So I should have this done next month. I'm not going to cut it open. You guys know I don't really like to deal with the mess of that. So I'm very happy with the progress I've made on it, and most likely this next month will be its last month. Next up are my concealer products, and I have grouped 2 concealers in my collection into one because I was using them together, and those are my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Chantilly, and then my Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer in the shade 120C. Like I said, I was using these together, so I just decided to go ahead and put them in the project together, and my goal is to use them both up. Now, I wasn't positive that this would be the case, but it did happen. The NARS one is gone. I went ahead and I had already removed the stopper when I put it into the project, and I mean, it's just to the point where like if I'm scraping the sides, I can kind of move stuff around, but like not enough comes out. Like it's getting so smushed into the dough foot that it's not going onto my skin at all. So this one is done. I can't get like any more product out of here. I do like this concealer. I really like it paired with this one, but I don't know if I'll repurchase it. There's other concealers that I like better, so I don't know, but I did use this one up. I'll talk about the usage of it here in just a second, but I'll go ahead and update you on this concealer. This is where I am at with this concealer right now. I do think that fairly soon, not like right away or anything, but fairly soon, I'll probably have to take the stopper out. I'm getting to the point where like you can see the sides are getting pretty pretty windowed, like they're getting pretty bare, and that's kind of nice because it means that the product is settling to the bottom and I won't have to do too much swirling with the wand. But I think this one might take me another month or two. I am intending to use this pretty much exclusively, unlike my primer, because I don't love this concealer on its own. It's a little bit too light for me. I think a little too cool toned for me. And while it's nice and it's a decent formula, it's just not my favorite. I'm kind of tired of it. I want to go back to my favorite concealer, which is my Pat McGrath concealer. Maybe try another one alongside that one, but I'm ready to have this one done. So I'm kind of just, I'm allowing myself to be the ambitious side of me with this one and just say, get through it, move on. As far as usage on these go, I did use the NARS one 34 times before I got it emptied out. And then I used the Rare Beauty one a total of 38 times. So again, I am just planning to continue to use this constantly. My numbers are pretty high as far as this last month goes because I went 12 days into this month. But yeah, I'm planning to just kind of plow through this one. We'll see how many uses it takes me to get through it. I did purchase a backup concealer, so I might allow myself to use that one for like more special occasions and things, or just whenever I'm wanting to change it up. But I don't know. Knowing me, it's gonna be pretty much this one exclusively. So we'll see how long it takes. Next is my Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade Light Warm. And this one I had in my project last year, and I went ahead and rolled it into this year's project because I want to go ahead and empty it up. And this is where I am at with it right now. So you can see I've made a pretty good amount of progress. This side over here is getting really, really close to side pan. It's not quite there. I don't know if you can tell in the pictures. It's not quite there. There's a tiny, tiny little ring there. I do think I'm gonna have to repress this soon. Maybe not, probably not until next update. I'll probably try to just make it work until next update, but I imagine by the next update, I will have to repress it. I did use this product 38 times as well. So every single day. I have not been using any other bronzers because I'm me. And I actually really, really do love this bronzer. It's a great bronzer for me, great shade, very easy to blend out, very nice to work with. I've been enjoying it. I don't think it'll last too much longer. I think that by next update, I'll have to repress it. And then after that, repressing tends to, once you repress a product, it does tend to last you longer than you anticipate, but I don't see having this in the project any later than the end of April. So I think I probably have another 2 to 3 months on it, but we'll see once I repress it. We'll see how it goes after that. But like I said, I've been really enjoying this product and I'm happy to have it in the project. Next up is my highlighter, which is the highlighter from my NARS Atomic Blonde palette, and that is in the shade Last Call. If you're watching my Pan Those Eyeshadow Palette series, I am working through this in that series. So, if you haven't seen the previous update, you might want to go watch that before this one if you're interested in not seeing spoilers, but there's nothing too spoilery in this. So I will just go ahead and show you the highlighter. So this is where I am currently at with this highlighter. I hope that the pans are not blinding you, but this is where I am currently at. I do think, you can see a little bit of movement. It's nothing too crazy. I think it'll take a while before you see any like major movement on this. However, I can tell that right in this area here, it's thinning out pretty well. So I am planning to keep this in this pan until it gets to the point where it needs to be repressed because I don't want to have to repress it too early. But yeah, there is a little bit of movement on the pan. I've been trying to kind of even out my usage and not just like try to widen the pan. I've been trying to kind of use up here as well as in here. So there's some pretty good movement. I did use this highlighter 33 times this last month. I have my other highlighters rotating through my collection, so I try to use them as well throughout the month so I never overuse on just the palette in my project alone. So yeah, I did get a lot of usage on this one, but I did also use my other highlighter 5 times. I know highlighters take a really long time to use up. This one is not nearly as large as the highlighter I had in last year. So while I don't know that I'll be able to use this one up super fast or anything like that, I think I can actually get it used up by the end of the year. I'm hoping for summer, but it might be literally the end of the year. So we'll see. Hopefully this guy will be empty by the end of the project. Next up is another NARS product, which is my Sex Appeal blush. This one I have in the project and I just want to use it 100 times. I currently have my collection goal of 4 blushes. So I only have 4 blushes in my collection right now. And I don't want any more or any less than that. So I'm not too concerned about emptying any of my blushes this year. I just want to make some really good progress on them and kind of see where I get to. So I've just kind of put this at 100 use goal. I think it'll be in the project a while because of that, but it's also keeping me focused on giving them some good use. So this is where I am at with this product this month. I have made some really good progress on this without even intending to. I'm kind of surprised, honestly. This lid is about to fall off, so if I mess with it a lot, that's why. But yeah, I've made really good progress on this, and I'm pretty surprised at how much the pan has widened on this guy. Blushes typically move really slow, but this one seems to just be sailing. Like, I hit pan on it really fast last year when I had it in my project, and now I'm expanding that pan crazy fast. So yeah, I don't know. I am using a bigger brush, so it's a pretty wide dip in there. But yeah, I'm kind of sailing through this one as far as like progress goes. I only used this 16 times this last month. I'm slightly concerned, in a non-concerned way, that this might get emptied this year without me even intending to, which is very bizarre because it's a blush and blushes take forever. We all know blushes take forever. Like, that's the thing that you know in project panning is blushes take years. And this one just seems to be showing all the progress in the world, which is kind of cool. Like, it's kind of nice because blushes do take forever, so you kind of feel a little overwhelmed by that, and you're just like, oh gosh, this is gonna take me forever. But this one's going pretty fast, so I don't know, maybe this will be empty by the end of the year unintentionally. We'll see where we get with 100 uses. I have a feeling it's going to be a really, really big pan. All right, next up is another rollover product from last year. This is my Bobbi Brown gel liner. If you guys watched last year, I went through over half of this product last year, and my goal is to empty it this year. It was to empty it last year, learned that wasn't going to happen, and so now I'm focusing on emptying it this year. And this is where we're currently at. I am so excited about how much progress I'm making on this. I feel like you can really see the progress that I've made this last month, which isn't always the case with this. With this gel liner, like, I mean, it's just so much product that it's hard to see how much progress you're actually making. But I did revitalize this by like mixing it up, and then I tried the hack of like melting it down to get it all at the bottom and make it look nicer, and that failed miserably and just ended up drying it out. But then I just put a couple of drops of squalane oil in it, and it's amazing. It's perfect again. So I've been using it pretty frequently. I do like it a lot. It does a really good job. It stays in place well. It's doing well. But as I've said many times before, I'm more of a liquid liner person than a gel liner person. So I'm trying to get it used up so that I can go back to my liquid liners. I did use this 23 times this last month, which again, I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like that's a really good amount of usage for a little over a month, if we're being honest. But yeah, I was averaging about 15 to 20 uses last year per month. And so yeah, I'm happy to stick with that throughout the year. Seeing my progress on this month, I want to say that it's going to be done by June. I want to have that as like a kind of a sub goal. I want to have this done at the end of June. So in my July update, that's my huge goal for this year. I want to have this done for my July update. July update, this will be empty. Next up is my lip liner, and that is my KKW Beauty Nude 1.5 lip liner. Yeah. This one is another usage goal. I am just planning to use this 60 times. I had it in my project last year and used it 45 times. Now I'm using it 60 times just to keep usage on it. I find that with lip liners, trying to use them up takes forever. So I just like to keep usage on them, like keep tracking usage on them just to see the progress for myself and be like, oh no, I am using that up. That's great. So I will show you in my notebook where I'm at. I started all the way up here and now I am down to here. This took me 17 uses, so I'd say that's a pretty decent amount of progress for just 17 uses. I am really enjoying using this. I'm wearing it today along with my Cosmetics Caramel Glaze lip gloss, and I feel like they're such a good pair together. So I've been really enjoying using it that way. Again, that's a decent amount of progress for only 17 uses. Lip liners do take forever. I still have all this product after this, so there's no way this is ever getting used up in 60 uses or anything like that, which is why I'm just like, 60 uses, let's go with that. It'll be in the project a little while, but I'm happy with that. For my other lip product, I am working on my Fenty Gloss Balm in the original Fenty Glow. It's like that rosy color. I had one of these in the past and I used it up and then I repurchased it because I really loved the shade. But since I had my original one, I've discovered other lip gloss formulas that I like better, like the Cosmetics one and then the Tower 28 formula. So I would rather have those than this one now. This one is just a little thicker of a formula than those, and I like that thinner feel to them. So while I still love the color, it's still a great lip gloss. It's just not my favorite formula anymore. So I do want to go ahead and use this one up. I'm trying not to do my Project Panner thing and just blow through it. I'm trying to keep myself pretty regulated, let myself use my other products as well as this one, and just kind of evenly work through all of my lip products, just with like giving this one a tad bit more priority. So this is where I am currently at with this one. You can see I've made some pretty decent progress with it. You know, for 1 month, that's pretty good. It will take me a while to get through it, of course, but like I said, I don't want to blow through it. I just want to focus on it. I did only use this 13 times this last month, so you know, that's a pretty big jump for 13 uses, I think. With a lipstick, you would not see hardly any movement on 13 uses. Not positive how long this will take me. Some months I'll probably make more progress than others. I don't know how it's going to be this next month, but I just kind of want to, again, focus on it, not give it all my attention, but keep it in mind as I'm going through my project. All right, on to the last two products and my two beauty products in this project. First up, I have my CO Bigelow Rose Salve. I have had this for a really, really long time. I honestly don't even remember how long. So I've been wanting to use it up. It's not my favorite, but it is usable. I use it every morning when I put on my makeup. I put this on right after my skincare, let it sink in, do my makeup, and then I put on my lip product. So this is where we are at this month. It is the smallest amount of progress. I know that. That's part of the reason I put it into this project, was I just wanted a way to track it, because like my gel liner, you never actually see the progress on these things until you are tracking the progress, until you have month by month photos showing you, hey, yeah, I actually have been making progress on this. It feels like forever, and it feels like you've never been making any progress at all. So I went ahead and rolled it into this project to help me with that. I did use this 31 times this last month. Of course, every now and then you forget to put this sort of thing on. I do have it right next to my makeup, so most mornings I remember, but every now and then I'll forget. And I also don't like to travel with it, so if I'm ever traveling or anything like that, I don't take it with me. So I didn't actually use it every single day, but I used it most days. And yeah, I mean, even for 31 uses, it doesn't seem like a lot of progress. But again, that's part of the reason it's in the project, because I want to see the long-term progress and not just the short term. And our final product, and the one that has the most usage on it, and what I feel is the most disappointing progress, is my Elizabeth & James Nirvana Amethyst perfume. You can see I decanted it into my ColourPop Pretty Fresh bottle because the original bottle broke, like the spray tube broke on me. So I went ahead and put it in here. There is such little progress. I mean, it's just crazy. Like let's just talk about usage. I used this 39 times. I use this literally every single day. And it's such a tiny amount of progress. Guys, this is gonna take me all year. This thing is gonna take me all year of using it every single day. But that's why I have it in the project. I wanna use it up. And the only way to use it up is to have it in the project. Now, something I am debating with this is if I need to try and like keep this in my purse and then maybe tell myself to use it like twice a day. That would help me work through it faster. I don't know if that really matters, but I don't know. I want to use it up. I have other perfumes I want to use and other perfumes I want to buy. And so I'm like, I would like to get this done. And again, I don't really want to use it every single day for the rest of the year, but I do want to get it used up. So I'm in a little bit of a predicament with this one, but I'm going to continue using it. Obviously, I'm going to use it up because it's me. And I do still love the smell of it. It smells great. It's fantastic. It's a beautiful perfume, but I just love finishing things. And I'm like, this is gonna take me so long. Yeah, be prepared to see this in for quite a while. I may try to up my usage on it just to kind of, use it twice a day and see where I get to on it. We'll see if I remember to do that. I have problems remembering to do that. But yeah, we'll give that a go, see how that works. See if we can get done with it any faster than the end of the year. But yeah, I mean, like, that's an insane amount of use for such a small amount of progress. And last but not least, I am going to just give you a quick little update on my nail polish. As I said last time, I'm not including it as like an official part of the project because there's going to be such little usage each time, but I did want to just update you. I am about halfway through the bottle on it. I am using it still anytime I do my nails, but it is like there's no real progress on it. So that's why it's not an official part of this. It's more of just like a reminder for me to be using it. So yeah, there's no real update on that one. It's right at the halfway mark. Hopefully I can get it used up by the end of the year, but that's pretty much all there is for that one. And that's all there is for the updates. So thank you guys so much for watching. No roll-ins this month, no rollouts, but next month I do think I will have a rollout. I did have an empty this month, of course, with the NARS concealer, which is pretty exciting. But as we're still working through the Rare Beauty one, nothing to roll in its place. I think that's pretty much it for this update. There's really not anything else to say about these products. As always, I really appreciate the time you give to my videos. I am so thankful that you guys are here with me on this journey, and I love your comments. I'm always so encouraged by them, and I really love having you here. So thank you so much for being with me and for just following along with me. I really look forward to updating you next time. Hopefully we will be rolling something out with that primer. Maybe, probably. So I will see you in that next video, and we'll see if I get to roll something new in. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.